I am back, and I am bored. The thing is, it's also kind of sad because it's such a nice day out. I mean, seriously. It's a very nice day out, but bored. I got nothing to do. And this is chicken coop. That's a chicken coop. Stick that just got stuck to my leg. But, yeah. Not much. Kayak that is filled with water. Random hole in the ground that looks like a cross. I hope they weren't crucifying anyone. Random tennis ball. Random tennis ball just sitting on the ground. Okay. It is what it is. Did I find my bonfire? Hear from the old people who used to live here. They're nice people, by the way, so. But, yeah. There's not much here still, so. Who knows? I think that, one, I have nobody to spend this beautiful day with. Two, kind of boring day, like I said. Three, nothing out here for me to do other than gardening. I guess cooking with used grease. I don't know. Maybe grilling, but I can't cook. Well, I mean, I can cook, but you get what I mean. Some gasoline. That sounds yummy. I'll go do some. Not taste good. Okay, I just heard some weird like bird buzzing around. It's like, I don't know, it might have been a hummingbird, I'm not sure. Might be a bird's nest up there, I'm not sure. So much to do in the great garden of boring. It's boring. Oh great, that looks like a mini coffin. Perfect. I really like this happen. Oh, pitchfork. Time to burn all the witches at the stake. I'm just kidding. What is this thing? Is this okay? I don't know why. I just random chains set up. Who knows? Maybe they're intruders. Just like automatic chains and just poles to them. Log. It's a very big log. And amongst all of it, random soccer ball that was tossed from the other side. So I have no idea how long some of this stuff has been here, because, you know, it all came from people who used to live here. Again, very nice people. But yeah, not much for me to do. Must be a shorter video because of that. I mean, just boring, 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 boring. Boring, 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 more boring, 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 and then some more boring, because, well, boring, 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 boring. Even more boring. Boring, boring, boring. Boring, boring. Oh, hey, we made a loop. Like I said, boring, 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 boring. Too boring. Yeah. It's just so boring out. Too boring could be so boring. It's too boring. Too boring. Too boring. Boring. Oh, hey, you're throwing a stick. Oh. Boring. Not much for me to do out here. I prefer waiting around and being bored. So, it's a nice day out too, so, you know, it's kind of sad that I have to waste it. In the coop, so maybe today isn't as boring as I thought it'd be. This feels good. It feels like my hand is getting grinded off like sandpaper. This is fun. Yay. This is a very, very nice house. With chicken coop. With a very, very sandpapery ceiling. This day is getting even more less boring than it already was boring. No, you will not get into what that means. Because we do not need to. Anyways, look at the cute chickens. They look adorable. No, we do not have names for them yet. And no, they're not for sale. Nobody asks if they can buy one. These are chickens. Look, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, madam. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me for a moment. Why do you... Okay. See how it is. Guys, so... pretty boring day. Probably going to be a short video. Like I said, I'm not sure. Let's see how editing turns out. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.